Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the veterans in this band, all the members of this band, our director, Dr. Drew LaFay, and the Ventura Adult and Continuing Education Office, our sponsor, we'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for joining us as the Ventura County Concert Band commences our 62nd season with our fall concert and annual salute to veterans. Let's see, do we have any veterans here today? Well, welcome to all of our veterans and our veteran families, as well as everyone else. Veterans Day is a very special day for anyone who's been in the service, and the families of those who have been in the service, and for many, many, many of our citizens. The members of the armed forces have always been held in very high esteem. And so it's always a great honor for us to be able to present this concert for our community. As I said, my name is Ralph Scavidi. I am the senior veteran in the band, and I'm very proud to represent all the veterans in our band. In fact, we'd like to ask all the veterans right now that are in the band if they please stand up. Thank you very much. This year, Veterans Day brings us to recognize some very significant anniversaries. This year, as many of you may be aware, this year is the 250th anniversary of the United States Army, the United States Navy, and the United States Marine Corps. One of the things to keep in mind about these anniversaries, these three armed forces were formed before there was a United States. They really committed an act of treason by forming forces under the Continental Congress to take on the British forces. It was very brave, and all of our armed forces have always been very brave. This is also this year the anniversary, the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. We have a special presentation for that later in the program. This year is also the 160th anniversary of the end of the Civil War. So time marches on, but it's important that we always keep in our minds and our hearts the memories of the sacrifices all these people made. Now, just for a little administrative purposes, we have restrooms in the back and in the building directly next to this building. The restrooms are there. We have a wonderful hostess who's out front to assist you in anything you may need. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the program this afternoon. And in a moment, as has been our tradition, we're going to have the colors presented by a color guard. I'd like to remind all the veterans in the audience that when the colors are presented, veterans may render the hand salute by Act of Congress in 1988. So please feel free to do that and join us in other honors to our national flag. Now, before we move forward with that, I'd like to ask you all to please welcome our conductor and musical director, beginning his second full season, Dr. Drew LaFay.
Two seasons with this band to compete with 180 years, 160 years, 8 years? 160 years of some or any of these other anniversaries that we have, but I'm very excited to be with you today to present this. We have a great show coming for you. Let's do it.
So today, we're very honored to have joining us to present the national colors. The Cadet Color Guard of the 61st Composite Squadron of the California Wing of the Civil Air Patrol under the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary. Now, the colors will be proceeding down your right. I ask everyone to please remain seated until the colors reach the foot of the stairs that are on my left. At that time, for those of you who are able, request that you please stand and remain standing through the national anthem and the retiring of the colors back through the audience. And remember our veterans, please feel free to salute. And with that, cadet in charge, parade the colors.